from LaGrande, Oregon. It's the Tyler Jones Show, Football Friday. Now let's go to your host, Tyler Jones. Welcome everybody to the Tyler Jones Show, another edition today. It's Football Friday. Sorry about the delay on the show. We're trying to get some results on the LaGrande High School game, but we have them for you now. And boy, you will be surprised about what happened last night, that is for sure. But first, let's go through what's on the docket today. The Thunder and Trailblazers, we talked about them the other day. I picked the Thunder to win that game in overtime. The Thunder came back, they led in the first quarter, then they slowed down. The Trailblazers took over. They came back in the third quarter and started getting it together. In the fourth quarter, they tied it, went to overtime, and the Thunder went on to win that game 107-106. So that was an exciting game, that's for sure, I'd have to say. Let's go on now to the NFL picks for the weekend. Being Football Friday, we specialize in football. We're going through college, we're going through NFL, and we're going to do our local LaGrande High School football stuff. So, NFL picks. I have the Atlanta Falcons beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 24-21. I have the Chicago Bears beating the Buffalo Bills 17-6. I have the New England Patriots beating the Cleveland Browns 31-10. I have the New York Jets defeating the Detroit Lions 14-10. Interesting note, Sterling Sharp picked the Lions in this game. Surprise there. I'm good friends with a sports writer that's from the Detroit area, and he said, even I think you're crazy, and I'm biased, and that sort of thing. So, I mean, he's trying to make up for something that's happened to the past. We'll see. Arizona and Minnesota, I'm picking the Minnesota Vikings. They need a bounce back. This is their game. They'll win this game 20-13. The New Orleans Saints, your defending Super Bowl champions, take on the Carolina Panthers. I'll say New Orleans wins by 10, 27-17. Miami and Baltimore. This is one of my upset picks. I am going with the Wildcat offense and the Miami Dolphins to win this game 14-10. San Diego and Houston. I'll take my Houston Texans to beat the San Diego Chargers. Now, they're not my favorite team, I'm just saying. 35-21. New York Giants and Seattle Seahawks. No Matt Hasselbeck this week for Seattle. Charlie Whitehurst gets the start. I'll go ahead and pick the 5-2 New York Giants to win that game 21-7. Kansas City and the rolling Oakland Raiders. I will take the Oakland Raiders. They've won two outstanding games the last 2 weeks. They put on amazing performances running the ball with Darren McFadden. They've gone hog wild, that's for sure, I'd have to say. Let's see what's next. Indy and Philly. This is my other upset. I am picking the Philadelphia Eagles at home to beat the Indianapolis Colts 17-14. The Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. I'll take Green Bay 31-7. Tony Romo, he's out for the year, and it's in Green Bay. They played horrible last week with John Kitna starting. I'll go ahead and take my Pack to win that game. And my favorite team of them all, the Pittsburgh Steelers, taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to pick my Steelers to win this game 21-7. Should be a great game. I love to see what's going on between these two teams. The Bengals are struggling right now. They only have 2 wins on the season, but they do have a lot of talent. T.O.'s on pace for 1,200 yards and at least 10 touchdowns, but they need to get something together. So now we're going to move on to another subject, college football. The games begin, and there's some exciting ones out there. Baylor and Oklahoma State, first game to pick. I'm going to take Robert Griffin and the Baylor Bears to beat Oklahoma State 35-28. Two high-powered offenses, but the defense of Oklahoma State, I don't think, has an answer for Robert Griffin III. North Carolina and Florida State, I'll take Florida State 14-10. Hawaii and Boise State, I'll take Boise State 42-14. I'm not going to pick against Kellen Moore, that's for sure. No way would I pick against this Boise State team for a while. Anyway, Washington and Oregon, I'll take the Oregon Ducks, the team with some good-looking cheerleaders and stuff, 45-31. And I'll take the Alabama Crimson Tide over LSU 28-21. Oklahoma and Texas A&M, I'll take Oklahoma 38-27. Arkansas, South Carolina, that's another tight game. I'll pick South Carolina 17-10. And Arizona, Stanford, I'll go with upset there. I'll take Arizona on the road going into Stanford and win that game 28-21. So now our next piece of business, it's the college football game of the week. TCU, Texas Christian University, going into Salt Lake City to take on Utah. These are the number 3 and 5 ranked teams. They're non-automatic qualifying bids for the BCS. Now, by rule, they can technically, then both of them and Boise State can make the BCS. But it is unlikely that the loser of this game will make the BCS. It's unlikely. So we're going to see what happens between these two teams. It's the biggest game in their history. The Fiesta Bowl was big for TCU last year. The Utah-Alabama game was big. But this game could actually put one of these teams in the national championship. What the system is right now, because Alabama, and they've lost, Auburn is likely to lose to Alabama. That would leave the door open for one of these teams if Auburn loses to Alabama or Oregon stumbles and somehow loses, which I don't see happening. But I'm going to go ahead and pick Utah's a great team. Jordan Wynn's a good quarterback. Kyle Whittingham has got a good program running there. But I'm taking TCU, led by Andy Dalton and Gary Patterson, to win this game. Close and tight game, 31-28. Okay, let's just read a little bit of fan mail before we go. This is from Beaver Orange in LeGrand, Oregon. He writes, Dear Dr. Thunder, the New England Patriots are the best team in the NFL. They're the only one-loss team. The Oregon State Beavers should be ranked. They lost close games to TCU and Boise State. They should be ranked. Okay. Well, interesting fan mail, that's for sure, for that one. But, I don't know how to respond to that. You know, New England looks like a good team, but I think they'll stumble. Oregon State, they've lost 3 games now. They lost to Washington. Come on. We'll see how they do. But, you know, 3 lost teams, they usually get back into the rankings close to the end of the year. Yeah, we'll see. But Oregon State, if they want to be ranked, they can't lose another game. Well, thanks for watching the Tyler Jones Show Football Friday edition. Real quick, before we wrap up, the LeGrand High School played a game, their play-in game, over in Portland, Oregon. They took on they took on Roosevelt High School. And it was a dandy of a game. It went all the way over there, left at 8 in the morning. And LeGrand, yes, LeGrand, happened to beat Roosevelt High School. Let's get the score up just for a minute. Okay. Okay, well, I'll tell you the score later. But it was a dandy of a game, and LeGrand, okay, I got it now. LeGrand won that game. They won it 36-27. They won by 9 points, and now they will go on to take the #1 ranked team in state. And that's all we have for you today. This is Tyler Jones saying good day. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your college football and NFL. And this has been a great day. I'll see you guys on Monday for another edition of the Tyler Jones Show. We're going back to regular edition. And then Football Friday, we'll be right back on Friday. Thanks.